Carl has it on?
No, Carl's first.
Hang on.
Well, I read that question, and the question was, why are we hosting it here? And the short answer is that people were looking for a venue, and I host my monthly town hall meetings here, and I offered that thought I could make it work, and we needed to find a place quickly, and here we are.
Thank you.
Okay. CUSD students clearly test well and are technologically competent. Are you at all concerned that we may be lacking classical as well as vocational aspects of an educational program? And we're going to start with Carl.
The classical aspects, the music program at Carmel High School and at the middle school and the elementary schools is absolutely stellar. You put them all together in that one annual performance, and I think that is just a really neat, big deal. Voc-Ed, we need to do a lot more with Voc-Ed. And not just in terms of the offerings, but also in terms of the acceptability of those classes as career pathways. We also need to put just as much money and attention proportionately to those students as we do to the high academic.
One of the reasons we can say that we probably have the best school district in the state of California is because of our arts and our music and our new performing arts center and our athletics. What is it, 60% of the high school students? A little over 60% of our high school students are on the team. That's tremendous. So we are doing well there, and we need to do better. I'd like to see the district hiring an arts coordinator, someone at a senior faculty level to coordinate all of our arts programs, especially at the high school. And the vocational programs we talked about before, they should be enhanced.
Yes, I believe we're doing a good job with our classical studies. Musically, I think we're doing a great job. Arts, I think at the elementary school level, I'd like to see more support from the district, and you know, more art offered to the kids. And as far as vocational, it's obvious that we need some more money and support for those kids.
I think it's important to have a well-rounded child, even though I didn't answer that first question very well. That was my point. And I think we do a good job on it, but we could do better. I think in terms of vocational offerings, particularly at the high school, we need to offer more. And I think by using our community, we have marine science nearby, we have culinary arts nearby. I think we should harness those outside sources.
We definitely need to grow the Voc-Ed program at the high school and give those kids some job skills before they get out of high school, even if they do want to go on to college. I mean, think of it, with the cost of college tuition going up, wouldn't it be nice if a kid could go to college and get a good paying part-time job? And art and music are very important. They're forms of self-expression. And statistics also show that they help kids with improving reading and math scores as well.
Okay, we're going to give everyone 90 seconds to wrap up. And since we started last time with Carl, Richard, we'll go with you first.
Well, first, thank you all for coming. This is a good turnout. To wrap up, we have, as I said, possibly the best school district in the state. It's taken a great deal of hard work on the part of many people, the whole community, particularly the teachers, to get us here. It's going to take just as much hard work to maintain this excellence, to build on this excellence. I've spent a good part of the last 10 years working at every level in the district as a volunteer. At times slightly contentious and at the beginning, but we've been working together collaboratively. I'd like to help tie the school community closer together with the general community. Some of the projects that events I hosted or planned and pulled off to Locals nights downtown for the benefit of the schools. We did it for the High School Foundation, for the Focus Foundation, bringing the school community and the business community together. I'd like to do more of that. And again, this issue of vocational training, as Mary put it well, for students to graduate Carmel High School skilled in either computer assistance or culinary skills or in the hospitality industry, in event management, and hotel management, can go out and go to college and get a well-paying part-time job because they were trained and they know how to act in a business situation. So thank you very much.
Yes, thank you very much for putting this forum together. I wish it was about 2 to 3 weeks ago, so more parents and community members could attend. I moved here about 7 years ago with my 4 little children and dove right in to the school and the community, inside of school and also outside with different local organizations, nonprofit organizations. I believe in our public education system, and I'm ready to support all the students, all the parents, and the administration in their efforts to have the best school system in California, if not the country. I've been a proven leader for the last 6 or 7 years. I'm really patient, have strong leadership skills, and I'm willing to work really hard for behalf of all the children and all the students. And if you have any questions at any time, whether I'm elected or not, I will continue to volunteer in our school district as long as my kids are in the school. And as far as in the community, I will continue my nonprofit help there too, as long as I'm living in the community. Please feel free to call me at any time. Thank you.
I wanted to thank Kristen for helping put this on, as well as Lisa, Victoria, and of course Monta helped moderate, and Jason got us this room and helped sponsor the forum. I think this turnout is great with roughly 2 days notice. This many people, I really appreciate that you have this much care in our district and wanting to know about the school board. I have been on the school board for 18 years, and although that's a long time, I feel we've accomplished a lot during my tenure. My test scores have gone up during that time significantly. Our percent of students meeting the UC and CSU entrance requirements has gone up dramatically. Again, we won that award just last week. It's going to be coming out in the paper, hopefully, about the advanced placement honor roll. That's a nationwide award. So our schools are doing well statewide and even nationally, and I'm proud of that. Our students have been applying to a wider range of colleges and top universities and getting in, and that's exciting. I've been on, for my day job, I have been in public finance for 27 years. I work with cities and counties throughout the state and particularly specialize in California school districts. I also am proud of the fact that we have had balanced budgets and actually increasing reserves during my time on the board. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought it was a minute. Did I go on? I'm sorry. Okay. And I just was chosen by the California School Boards Association to teach other school board members how to be better trustees, and I'm really proud of that as well. Thank you so much for having us.
I just want to say thanks everybody for coming out, and Kristen and Lisa, I know it was like herding cats to get 5 of us here, so thanks for your time on that. Just a little bit about me, for those of you who don't know me. I have a son in 9th grade and a daughter in 6th grade. My son's at Carmel High and my daughter's at the middle school. We moved here 7 years ago from the East Coast, and we love it here. I have served on the board of Special Kids Crusade. It's a local 501c3 nonprofit for 3 years. I resigned from that board to run for school board. And we built that nonprofit from the ground up, and we have they have some great programs going on through that right now. But I've also served as a parent representative for Carmel Unified School District for the Monterey County Special Education Local Planning Area Community Action Committee and go to those meetings. And I've been attending those meetings for 4 years. I've been the district's rep for 3 now, along with another parent. And I've attended the Institute of Special Education Advocacy at the College of William and Mary, and I have advocated for kids in the special education arena, and that's about it.
Okay. Well, for clarification on one of my positions before I talk about all of the wonderful things I have done in the district. The science buildings at the high school. When I was principal there, we remodeled them in 2002. And I thought we were kind of done with that project. It turns out since then, and the other remodels, that their effectiveness as working classrooms were not what the science department needed. So when I made that remark, I got a letter back from the science department, a very nice one since I hired them all except one, stating, hey Carl, what are you doing here? And they explained to me what was going on, and they have spent 2 years vetting that whole process. And they're right. It's time to do it. It's we have the money, we better do it before we don't have the money. So I'm going to have to stand corrected on my original position. I wish the transparency in the district was such that I would have known some of this before making my statement. But I want to say thanks to everybody, but I also want to say that I'm going to stand on my record. We turned Carmel Middle School around. Honestly, it was a mess when I got there in 1985. To a highly competitive public school where people making decisions between private and public ed really had a choice. I think we did the same thing at the high school. I think you can do it while having fun. We set a high watermark for testing and testing results while having a good time doing it, reducing stress. And I think that my history of the district speaks for itself. I'm a very student-centered individual, and that's really what I'm all about. You don't have to spell my name correctly to get it on the ballot.
Okay, let's give all 5 candidates a hand for
Well, I just wanted to note that of course, Tuesday is Election Day, November 8th, and if anyone has questions about elections, I wanted to provide the phone number for the Monterey County Elections Department, which is 796-1499. And I did want to note the same thing that Carl mentioned, which is for a write-in candidate, they do give the benefit of the doubt to the voter. They look for the voter's intent. I will say I am not making any endorsements. I just wanted to contribute to facilitating this forum. As a city council member, I think it's very important that we work very closely with the school board, and I know from these candidates that whoever the voters, whoever you or we choose, I look forward to working with. I will say, certainly, this has helped me make a more informed decision on Tuesday. So thank you to all of you, for your thoughtful answers and for your commitment to public service. And thank you, Monta Potter, for doing a wonderful job as moderator. And thank you to the PTA for having this happen. I'll say that I am a proud graduate of two Larcitos, and I was actually noting that my parents were concerned about the quality of Carmel Middle School, and I ended up not going to Carmel Middle School, and I was homeschooled. I'm very, well, I'm looking forward to sending Sebastian to Carmel schools because I think that they are now, across the board, have come up to a remarkably good level. And just want to close by thanking all of you for taking the time to educate yourself on this very important election. So with that, why don't we have a round of applause for